So this is my old vacuum that I've had for probably about 10-ish years. It just doesn't have suction anymore, and I've taken it apart, I've cleaned it, bought new filters, put it back together. Still just no suction. This is the new Shark vacuum. And some of the reviews were saying that there wasn't a way to control the suction, but I actually found that it has a way to, you can twist this here and that controls the suction. I also saw that some of the reviews said that there wasn't a way to store your attachments, but this piece actually is part of the vacuum, and can't do it one-handed, but your attachments are stored with this piece, and you know, they seem to stay on there pretty good. Just moving the vacuum around. I haven't actually used it yet, so we're going to test that. This is a nursery that has not been set up yet, and you can see I got little fuzzies in the carpet, little black fuzzies. You know, it's not a stain or anything, it's just little fuzzies, little off of clothes and stuff. And my old vacuum has not been able to get it, so I'm going to turn it on and see if we can get it to vacuum, and then once we don't, we'll try the Shark. But I vacuumed in here not that long ago, probably about a week ago, and I haven't really been in here since. So you can see I emptied the canister. It is empty now. I'm going to try to vacuum. So that's what came out of the carpet there. That itty bitty ball. Black fuzzies are still there. got out a little bit more, and it got most of the black fuzzies. This, well, that's a stain actually. So we got the black fuzzies out. Wasn't hard to push on the carpet, which I read in some of the reviews. So I think I might play with the suction on it and see if stronger suction brings anything else out, but you saw I just vacuumed. It's still coming out.
Okay, so I wanted to give my honest review on the Shark Lift Away in teal. This is the Navigator versus the Shark Rotator in white on the right here. I've had the Shark Rotator on the right for about a decade, but it just blew up on me. So I was forced to get on the Amazon and purchased a new vacuum, which this one had really great reviews, but I definitely am gonna give my own. Maybe I'm a little bougie in the vacuum world, but this one is by far the best vacuum I've ever owned, and I will be returning this one and getting another Shark Rotator, and here's why. So, from top to bottom, if you can see here on the Rotator, it has a little divot for my thumb, which makes for a more comfortable experience when you have a lot to vacuum, especially myself having 3 pets. There's about 2,400 square feet that I have to vacuum, and I do vacuum every day, so I just would like it to be a little bit more enjoyable. This one's a little bit slimmer. Actually, like this whole vacuum as a whole just seems very outdated. I used to have another Shark like this one a long time ago. It makes me feel like it's outdated because I have to clip these, and that was like an older Shark version. Whereas this one, all I have to do is lift up on this right here, and it just lifts up like that. So that's just one of the features that I like better on this. Actually, I like this overall better than this vacuum, not gonna lie. Especially like this, the suction control is a lot easier to deal with rather than like this circle, and obviously like this gets in the way, and there's only one attachment placement here, whereas if you turn this around, there's 2. This also has attachment for your hose, so it's not just like flailing about, whereas this one just kind of like flails. And a lot of the reason why I'm returning this vacuum is because the cord is on the right side. I am a right-handed person, and that means when I'm vacuuming, I hold the cord with my left. Maybe I'm a little bit picky, and this one is on the left. So if you're a lefty, this vacuum's for you. If you're a righty, this vacuum's for you. On the Rotator, I like the hand release. There's 2 different options here. You have 2 different options here as well, but this one has a hand release. This one is a push button release, which I feel like is a little bit more difficult, and it also doesn't get, like I have to jam it in there to clip. So, this one also has a release wand, which is honestly the main reason why I'm returning the Navigator, because it does not have, it has a release wand, but I'm going to show you why I like this one better. I can release this. I can't right now because of the cord, but if I release this, I can attach the hardwood surface attachment to it. And it just makes it for an easy, like, navigating under tables, in your kitchen crevices, like underneath your cabinets, underneath your oven, underneath your refrigerator, and things like that. Again, it has an attachment place for it. And the attachment, pet hair attachment is great too. The only thing that I do not like about this vacuum that this one has is the hair rotator Brushroll. It's a self-cleaning Brushroll. This one does not have the self-cleaning one. I constantly am having to clean it in here. As you can see, like, this one has been very well loved. Had it for a long time. But anyway, I will be definitely getting this one again. I just thought I'd come on here and let y'all know that If you're wanting a basic model, this is for you. On Amazon, it was $179. And I think it's originally it was $229. So there you have it. This one is definitely for pet owners by far.
I just got this Shark vacuum cleaner. I've only had it for a couple of weeks now, and it was working great. My only complaint was that it's a little bit on the heavy side, but it's not very loud and compared to my last Shark, and it doesn't hurt my ears, so that's a good thing. But this morning I have a problem. This just happened. As you can see, the lights are on. The brush roll light is on, off, on. It is not working. I don't know why. A while ago, I vacuumed this entire rug and there was nothing in the tank. Nothing at all. So I cleaned out the brush. As you can see, the brush is clean in there. Excuse the dust on top. And now it is not even turning on. Brand new, and it's not turning on. Who has time for this? I'm very disappointed.
So if you're a vacuum Nazi like me, this is my old version of the Shark Professional. I've had it for like about 8 years. Still works, but the electrical cord going into the vacuum is starting to break and fray. So this is the newer one. This canister is supposed to like lift away, but the rod's so long that lifts away with it. And the canister is really heavy, so you're not really ever gonna wanna use that. This vacuum, they're both pretty heavy, but this vacuum, the new one's definitely heavier. The canister, I vacuumed a room that we don't use that much that I thought was pretty clean, and it picked up quite a bit of dust. So has great pickup, great suction. Probably gonna keep it, but the other Shark vacuums I've tried that are newer have this problem too. But look how much shorter the new vacuum's cord is than my old one. So I have to unplug and replug in vacuuming, which is a pain. So hope that helps.
This was all in this room. Shania and I can't believe it. All of this. Maxfield. Yeah, right. Was all this just the room? I still haven't done these or the curtains and the wall up there.
Tune in to find out.
electrical box.